we know if you ask the wrong questions, you're going to get the wrong answers. If you ask the right questions, you're going to get the right ones. It should be more like, how's the business going? How are you feeling about the tool? Are there specific questions, or what's changed within? That's one of the things that I like to ask every single time and say, hey, Joe, it's been a couple months, I just wanted to update you on a couple of things. But before I start there, has anything changed? Because for all they just got acquired. This guy's leaving the
For sure.
company. The leader left, whatever it might be. That is going to dramatically change the conversation.
Welcome to Future Customer Value, where global thought leaders share their career-defining moments.
How, in your world, have you seen both customer success and account management get upskilled to be able to ask those questions? Because I feel like you've done it naturally, given your background. You're so trained in that, and it's clear that you did that internally, externally, right, for companies. But when you were working with other teams or leading teams, how did you see upskilling to ask those questions come into play? Because that's such a problem today.
That's one of the benefits of being a full cycle salesperson, because when you're making hundreds of cold calls, first of all, you're not afraid to have conversation. You're not afraid to have like any nothing's going to throw you like for a loop, because you're like, okay, I'm just going to pivot, right? But again, if you're an account manager or CSM, maybe you haven't been able to make those hundreds of cold calls. So how do you do it? I think it is with certain tools, right? Like those recording, Gong or something, and listening to those calls. Because I think here's what's tricky. I think training is pertinent, right? Sales training. And I also think tools, particularly for CSMs, because the sales folks tend to get training maybe, once a year, maybe more, depending what the organization is, but they definitely have tools. They have, Salesforce, they have Gong, they have all these other things. But CSMs are sort of an afterthought. And so I feel like there needs to be more of a focus on providing the same tools and more training around that. But having a tool, let's say or any sort of recording, software, is only good if you actually listen to the calls.